December 2024, a Walmart aisle turned into the setting of one of the most disturbing pranks of the internet has in a while. Charles Smith, a TikToker who called himself Supervillain, walked into a store with a can of pesticide, the kind you use to kill bedbugs and fleas, and sprayed it directly onto fresh food. Vegetables, fruits, even rotisserie chickens were all doused in toxic substance. And this wasn't some random act of chaos. It was all being recorded for a TikTok video. Yes, this guy put public health at risk for the sake of likes and views. So who is Charles Smith? He's 27-year-old from Mesa, Arizona, known online as Wildlife Quality. His TikTok bio literally brags about being a troll and a villain, and his content is about getting reactions, shocking people, pushing boundaries, and trying to go viral. And it worked. With over 300k followers and millions of views, Charles managed to carve out of a space for himself in a crowded world of social media. But at what cost? This time his prank crossed the line that no one should ever approach. After filming the pesticide stunt, Charles uploaded the video on TikTok, probably expecting the rack of views and comments for his audience, and he did. But the response wasn't what he might have hoped for. Instead of laughter and praise, he was met with outrage. People called him out for danger he posed to innocent shoppers who could have unknowingly bought and consumed the contaminated food. It's not just gross, it's life-threatening. The pesticide he used, hot, shot ultra bed bugs and flea killer, is not meant to be anywhere near anything edible. The chemicals in it are toxic, and ingesting even a small amount can lead to severe health complications. The backlash must hit hard because shortly after posting the video, Charles returned to the Walmart and reportedly collected all the contaminated food items. But the damage was already done. The store had to pull up all the affected products, clean the area, and ensure no trace of the pesticide remained. And the police, they weren't going to let this slide. Charles turned himself into the Mesa Police Department, admitting to what he had done. Now he is facing multi-charges, including introducing poison, a felony, and misdemeanors for theft, endangerment, and criminal damage. Let's pause for a moment and think about the bigger picture here. This isn't just about one reckless individual. It's about a growing culture of online creators willing to do almost anything for attention. The competitive natures of platforms like TikTok has created a race to the bottom, where shock value often takes precedence over ethics, safety, and basic decency. Charles isn't the first person to risk lives to break the law of internet fame, and unfortunately he probably won't be the last. But his case raises serious question about where we draw the line. What's even more alarming is that the psychological aspect of these extreme stunts. Social media rewarded outrageous behavior, the algorithm favor content that grabs your attention, and what's more attention grabbing than something shocking or dangerous? For creators like Charles, the potential payoff, millions of views, viral fame, and even financial gain seems to outweigh the risk. He reportedly earned thousands of dollars monthly from his TikTok account, but this time the gamble backfired. The legal consequences he now faces should serve as a warning to anyone else thinking about pulling a similar stunt. This kind of behavior isn't just irresponsible, it's dangerous on so many levels. First, there is the immediate risk to public health. Spraying pesticide on food could have poisoned countless unsuspecting people. Then there's the broader issue of trust. When incidents like this happen, it might makes you question the safety of the products you buy. Can you imagine the unsettling it must be for Walmart shoppers to wonder if the food they are picking up has been tampered with? It endorses the basic trust we rely on in our everyday lives. And let's not forget the influence creators like Charles have on their audience. TikTok is a platform full of young, impersonal viewers. What kind of message does it send someone like can gain fame by pulling off stunts that are not only reckless but outright dangerous? It normalizes behavior that should be commanded, making it seem like these actions are justifiable as long as they got clicks. But why are people like Charles Smith doing this? It's all comes down to the pressure of content creation. The internet is a stereotyped space where anyone is fighting for attention. To stand out, creators feel the need to push boundaries further and further. And when the shock value becomes the currency, morality often takes backseat. It's a vicious cycle. Creators accelerate their stunt to outdo each other. The platform rewarded them with visibility and the audience consumes it all, fueling the demand for more. This incident isn't just about Charles Smith of his reckless prank. It's a symptom of a much larger problem. The internet has created a culture where fame and validation are prioritized over ethics, safety, and common sense. And as long as this culture exists, we are going to see more cases like this. More people willing to risk everything for a fleeting moment of viral fame. Charles Smith might have called himself a supervillain, but his story isn't just about a villainy. It's about the dangerous lengths people will go to for attention in a world that rewards extremity. His actions were reckless, harmful, and completely unacceptable, and the consequences he's now facing are entirely justified. But the real question we need to ask is, how do we stop this cycle before it gets even worse?